We're back at it again, guys. We got another Grand National. This is 87 black. Never had this one before. A lot of people asking, oh, y'all still have that? No, we've had about 4 in the last 2 months. We're gonna do a little cold start on this one. It was started about 9, 10 this morning. It's 12 in the afternoon right now, so maybe I can get in it. Let me try that works. And just to prove to y'all, it is 12 in the afternoon. About 3 hours ago as it started. Well, I'm gonna pull it around back, get my guy to do some wiping off on it. Looks like the radio does work. Horn works. Check our windows while we're in here. Power windows work. Car's got pretty nice interior. It's really clean in here. T-tops look great. The dash isn't too bad. And there's a little crack right here, but they're known for that. And it's showing 10,000 miles, which that could be turned over. Probably 110, could be 210, but we'll see how she runs and drives. Let's take off. All right, got her wiped off. We're ready to go now. I'll throw my gear in here before we take this test drive. What I like to do up here at Maple Motors is go down the road, point out any kind of flaws with this car. And that's a magnet tag. It's got rubber protective, so it doesn't mess the paint up. But we're going for a test drive in a 1987 Buick Grand National. This is a turbo car, 3.8. We'll take her down the road. That way when you get here, you know exactly what you're getting. Let's take off. Go ahead and start her up. You gotta be careful on this car. Once you leave the keys in here with it running, don't shut the doors, it locks. All the Grand Nationals we've had, you gotta watch out for that. Automatically locks the doors. Looks like our RPMs aren't working correctly. It's showing they're maxed out right now, and it's at idle. Go ahead and put my seatbelt on. Voltmeter's not working up here. It's not even hooked up. This is the boost gauge is not hooked up either. Water temperature's coming up. It's showing about 150 right now. Oil pressure's sitting at 40 and bouncing. Horn works. Try our AC. It's pretty cold outside. I don't know. I feel heat right now. Well, that might be the reason. Try to listen to see if that compressor's dragging. I'm gonna go ahead and say the AC does not work. Although it is pretty cold, but it is 30 outside. The heat definitely works. The radio works. We had it on earlier. We're gonna cut it down and take off here. Looks like we got tilt column. Power locks do work. Some extra parts in here. That may be the old one. Some lugs and a lock for the wheels. Speedometer's coming up. Steering wheel's not perfectly straight and the car is pulling a little bit to the left. If I let go, we end up in this lane over here. A little wind noise coming from the T-tops. Make sure they're in there good. I hate for one to fly out. Hear that turbo spooling up. Check my brakes before you get too far. Brakes feel great. They're stopping just like they should. Car's pulling nice and strong. It said still a little bit of a drag to the left on the steering, and the steering wheel's not centered up. May need the front end aligned. Looks like our gas gauge is all the way up on F, but it's bouncing around. I think it may be correct. The turbo PSI gauge is actually here below the RPMs. I guess they put this one in planning on hooking it up, but you can see this one's working in here. Let me try my windshield wipers. Windshield wipers do work. Turn signals popping up on the dash. It's got an arrow and it says right turn. There's nobody behind me. I'll try the other one. The other one's working as well. Car actually drives pretty good other than that little pull to the left. Water temperature is just now hitting 170. Car pulls strong. Boost gauge is working up here. It's been sitting on 0, but when I gave it about 75–80% throttle, it came up. Yeah, and it's jumping up to 15. Car runs great. See if the right mirror works over there. It's trying to move. Yeah. Mirror over there is working, and the one down here I was playing with before we left, it's working as well. A lot of stuff works on this car. It'll be an 87 model. It's that time to stick y'all in the driver's seat now. We're gonna take off down the road, continue this test drive. Car feels good. It's pulling nice and strong. Fuel pressure's bouncing between 40 and 25, sitting at 30 right now without me touching anything. I don't know if I can trust the gauge or not. It's kind of wobbly. I know the water temp hasn't even hit 180 the whole time. We've been sitting in the parking lot, walking around it, and getting some clips. I've noticed one thing. It's not really pulling to the left like it was. We may have had a little bit of a low tire. I didn't notice, but kind of cut all that out as we drive. car's not smoking. It's pulling nice and strong. Let's turn on this road here and check the suspension out. It feels pretty smooth. I hear a little bit of rattling. Stuff sliding around, kind of like the stuff in the glove box here. That's what that noise is. Halfway up this road, about where that silver truck is, there's a big bump. I'm gonna let off the throttle. About right here. Suspension's nice and smooth. It does pull to the left when you hit the brakes. Wasn't doing that at first, but you can see it's turning the wheel every time I let off the brake, hit the brake. Maybe grabbing a little bit harder on that side there, forcing it to turn. It does stop well though. About half throttle. Turbo kicks in. Car pulls strong. I'm ready to hop out of the car. We just made it back to Maple Motors. Hey guys, if y'all don't mind, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this hood. Don't forget, you gotta roll the window down. Don't leave the keys in it, because it locks. Pretty clean under the hood, not too bad. Electric fan. I'm getting ready to do a walk around on this car and point out any kind of flaws on the outside. This was the test drive video. If y'all are new to the channel, like I said, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to see underneath this car, I got 100 detailed pictures on my website at MapleMotors.com. We keep about 65 to 70 cars in stock at all times. So please go to that website. That's MapleMotors.com. Financing information, transportation, parts, accessories, wheels, all that's available at that website. If you want to talk to somebody on the phone, you can give us a call, 615-822-4444. I appreciate y'all watching. Please share these videos. Thanks again, guys.